Welcome to another awesome video.
Today we've got another music player. This is a totally custom way to control our music files in style with a virtual cassette deck. And we can control our music files by pressing the buttons. Boop! We got the spectrum display over here. We got all our playlist control over here. And this is a project that you can do. I could do. I mean, you
at
can,
home.
Yes, exactly.
How the other YouTubers say, don't try this at home. Do try this at home.
Yeah, exactly. Now, you can do a lot of this on your own. We did do some custom programming, which we'll describe, but it's easy programming. Most of this is based on an application called Foobar 2000 that is free to download. So we want to have a Yamaha branded player. We want to just have a plain gray screen. We want to have the woods or wood grain for that matter. You could also change cassettes if you tap the cassette in the middle. Yeah, now we're on a normal cassette, and of course we can control all the music we're listening to. Right here we've got the VU meter, we got another VU meter, and if we give it a second or two, it'll either display the embedded MP3 artwork, or it'll go Google the artwork and show the first image it retrieves. You can also control this remotely via your cell phone. On the left, there's buttons to control everything. First of all, you can go to internet services like YouTube and Spotify, and you can also even use Bluetooth. So before we talk about how we did this project, I guess a question is, why do we do this project? I mean, after all, the Raspberry Pi based players we've shown before are off the shelf and they work fine. Well, two reasons. One is the form factor. This is a widescreen monitor. It's a lot slimmer. The DAC and the PC are now hidden away, whereas on the Raspberry Pi based player, it's all together. The second reason is cost. As it turns out, a Windows Mini PC can be equal to or less than the cost of a current Raspberry Pi starter kit. So you get Windows, which frees you from a lot of limitations, subscription fees, maybe services you don't have. It's just Windows. And this monitor is a Wisecoco 12.6-inch widescreen touchscreen. Works out of the box with Windows, has a very streamlined appearance. Let's talk about how we did this now. If you just bought the PC and just ran the Foobar player, you could get most of this functionality, but we enhanced it a little bit with a custom Angular application. Have you ever heard of Angular?
No.
How about Python?
I think so.
We're using a component called BeefWeb to control Foobar 2000 music player, so the Angular app can do things like add to the playlist. There's a Python backend that allows it to query the Foobar database, launch the Bluetooth app, and trigger a C# cover art downloader. To create the virtual cassette player, we took both a still photo and video of this cassette and then combined the elements into a 5-second looping video. A label on the top using a Sharpie font dynamically changes with the song title. I found some metallic looking button images to control music playback and pause the video, making it seem like the cassette is stopping. This was based on the look of a JVC cassette deck, and I just sort of draw rectangles depending on the audio data I receive. I also started on this example, which is more of a standard VU meter, like my Yamaha cassette deck. It was just a JavaScript web audio API example. The problem was that in order to make this work, I had to actually use something called the stereo mix feature and route my DAC through that, so it adds a thing to the audio chain. So I may actually get rid of that or change the way that works, but it does work and wasn't that hard to code. I have a file system search based on just querying the Foobar databases, I should say. So for example, if I search for Abbey Road, because I want to find the Beatles album Abbey Road, it'll find songs that maybe were recorded at Abbey Road, but then, so I recurse up from any matches, and then when you pick a album, I recurse down on that album. So anyway, that's most of the features and most of what I wanted to say in this video. This is still very much a work in progress, ongoing project. I've got it to the point where I can now use it. A lot of cleanup to do. I'm not ready to release the code yet. A lot of the URLs are hard coded, but it's really cool that you can build your own sort of custom programmed music player and have a silent PC hidden in the cabinet. Well, that's about it for now. We're going to continue with this project. For now, we'll just get back to our virtual 1980s radio station.
See you next time for another awesome video.
Bye.
No rain tomorrow, partly cloudy. Then 86 the high, low 60s, the low side 81. Partly cloudy, 80s, degrees now. Always hot.